And we are going to continue with Hogwarts Legacy. We have Yen Yen Cho, who's extremely excited. Why not Cho? Unacceptable behavior on internet services in the realm of internet. That looks nice. Where's that? Is it chocolate? Oh, damn. That's actually nice. I could go for that right now. But yeah, again, welcome to the stream. He's destroying that packet of popcorns. That's popcorn. I'll take some. Thanks. You know, I already know I'm gonna love this game because it's fantastic. All right, let's see what we are doing. I gotcha. We gotta go that way. I love these stairs. Yeah, pretty cool. We have to find the common room into this one.
Now, which way is the common room?
I know where it is. I was there. You remember in Harry Potter they used to have a area where all the people could meet and chat and whatnot.
Different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Oi, piss off. Stop chatting shit about me. Okay? Okay? About me. Yeah, they're like, who starts Hogwarts at 5th year? So what?
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
Oh, piss off. I think you will have eventually, you know.
I hope the professor catches it this time. I'm sure you'd use them.
Oh, can I have an apple? Hey!
Please get down. Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
That girl.
I'm not fighting.
If I get caught, I shan't defend you. Nelly'll do anything for the thrill.
It's doing that. On a basketball.
I hope a professor catches her this time.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yeah, and you're a wizard. I think it's Baljeet who texted. Yo, my Buddha.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe
Oh
it.
shit, I should
How
not have said that.
thrilling. And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Okay. He says hi. Baljeet. I'm gonna say the way it should be. Kiddaan fir?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat. Not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
He's like half Asian, half something, half something.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything
can.
lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Uh-huh.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a
See,
carriage,
Baljeet,
I
meri jaan.
think.
Nahi bire. We're gonna try. We're gonna try.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your
He's
next
chatting
tower.
over there. You can read the
You never
message.
know. Bye for now.
He's a weirdo. Oi. Keep mari. Kia. I'm gonna check with her.
Right. I really thought I had it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell.
We should do like a
I should be
Punjabi
able to
stream
do
at some
it
point.
non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ah!
Hmm.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
And teach you Punjabi as well.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made
It's
it in
fun.
by the
Learning
skin of your
different
teeth.
languages.
Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
मैं वहाँ.
No, I merely studied with him briefly before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed.
Hello,
I'm just
freckles.
going to keep at it.
Freckles actually beautiful, you know? It's like a kind of a rare beauty.
What?
Freckles?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor
You mean the
Sharp's
creep
Yorkshire
of listening
pudding
to our
into his
conversation?
face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all.
I want to check every
Hogwarts
conversation.
doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year. And
'Cause I
even
love this
then,
game.
Many
I'm telling you.
struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Garrett?
No. One more time. One more time. And one more time. Okay. I'm happy now. See you later, alligator.
It'll be the next butterbeer. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was
Wait,
with you
this
in the
guy's
carriage?
Hand
Oh,
stuck in his face.
Yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Hold on. Let me put it on multi-stream. So we can see all the messages, you know?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a hidden sign.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights
Maybe
on
after?
your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as
After,
well.
yeah.
Good luck today.
New Gryffindor.
I think the idea is to, you know, do as many tasks as... Yeah. So, meet Professor Weasley outside, okay? What? Do that again. Do that again. Okay, whatever, okay. Fine, I just wanted to check, that's all.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here.
As Charlie might
Make
say.
the most of it.
Anyways,
You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
What might that be?
Here you are.
Ooh. Very nice. I would have preferred if it was whole...
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected
No, the
of a
actual
fifth
story.
year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Oh. But yes.
Thank you, Professor,
harder to
but
be-
what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide
Hey,
will
Professor.
give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
That guy's looking.
Hey, Professor be shaking it. I'm just saying.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Oh, yes, I will.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
What does the guide say? Okay, maybe.
Revelio.
Buffalo.
Okay, that makes sense.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Okay, Professor.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Same last name as Ron Weasley.
Seems like it, yeah. Remember the family was like a bunch of wizards and all?
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
So I don't know where students and professors live. Darkwing. Select the annex region. AD to rotate the map faster, central frame. I guess I clicked on it, so yeah, I did. Pretty nice.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
We need that in New York.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
This burn fire thingy.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Fear is weakness. I never feel fear.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever
It's actually very well detailed.
in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear
you let me
masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead.
They were
It may
attacked by a
require bit
dragon,
more
and they got
flexibility with your
into
time
confrontation
than
with
she would
this
approve of.
little
And she may feel obliged
elf.
to share details with the headmaster that would
No,
be better
a
left
goblin, sorry,
between
not
us.
elf. What am I
Understood,
saying?
Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained.
A fight.
Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards
They
to
barely
guide
escaped.
you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic
Already?
you are able to master within these walls.
All right. Love you, babe.
At least we didn't do what that first year did. Spent hours collecting Tiffany only to find it was all weed.
What am I doing? Hold on. What? I know.
I thought Professor Black would get rid of all the
This is incredibly helpful. Looks nice. Look at the garden. Oh, hello, Dobby. How's it go?
Revelio.
Dobby. Hello, cat. Some fun feet. Oh, it's like a real sound. Oh, this is pretty cool. Yeah? I can travel with this thing. I think so, yeah.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I guess I can use that for... What are you?
Students always run when Peepsy wants to have some fun.
What are you?
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
I was gonna say something. I'm glad I did not.
Levioso.
Leviosa. It's Leviosa.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember.
Levioso.
Good. Now, well done.
Levioso. Levioso. Levioso.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. Protego.
Be easy.
Stupefy.
Complicates things. Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Stupefy.
Only all of my students for this adept. I do.
Levioso.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner.
Get your ass,
You
fam.
give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
You know who I saw today?
That's enough spectacle for
The
one day.
actress from
Class is dismissed.
Shazam. I'll tell you her name later on.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm
That's
sure
the
I'll see you
idea.
soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I can't seem to master the Wiggenweld potion. Perhaps my stirring technique's a bit off.
Well, we also have to meet someone, so let's get into it. Oh, we gotta go. Ah, chincha.
What do you want? May we talk about this?
Oh, the class is here.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
We'll do the side quest later on because it's rather, you know.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right?
I thought you were
Now,
going to bed.
Everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands.
The way you said it, I thought he died or something.
Partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
Hell yeah.
After me.
You know, it's really, the landscape is like phenomenal. You can tell they put a lot of effort into this.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Eh?
What you want me to do, son?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. Accio. But instead of throwing the marbles, excellent. Good. Don't lose your composure.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Very good. Stay focused.
What am I supposed to do?
Splendid! Happens to the best of us. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I gotcha. You gotta put it on the last point. Okay.
Watch this.
I see. I gotcha. Ah, no.
Not to worry.
Let us see this.
Ooh, full points, eh?
Yes!
That's it!
Here we go! There we go.
Accio.
Ah, you almost had it.
I wanna try again. Hey, that's not fair.
Let's make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Phew.
Accio.
Excellent control there.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Oh no.
Don't lose your composure.
Keep forgetting.
Let us see this.
Ah!
Accio.
Nicely done.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
She had a tad bit of more practice here, but we lost, so.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit
That actually
however,
makes sense,
that
you know.
I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is it me or there's something like... I don't know.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use a word if you would, if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors
Why would you
give
say that?
instruction outside
Like
of the
in what
ordinary
manner?
curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay, gotcha. Where are we going?
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery. everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Hello
Yeah,
there.
just talk to
You're
them.
the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
All right.
I sent a love letter to Imelda Raven.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the minister...
That looks beautiful.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Where do we need to go? You know, it would be cool if they did like the actual transportation where you have like green flares around you.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Professor Weasley was exhausted doing that. How come he just live in the Wizarding Village Island?
Revelio.
Guess not. Wow. That is pretty fun. Wow. I'm speechless, honestly. It's
Whee! Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Yeah.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Come on! Potato! Stupid one!
You're better than that! That's all you've got?
Stupid one!
Levioso!
Oh, there goes my way.
And Gringo!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Okay, we have to go for a class.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
That seems closer from here, isn't it? It should be easier from here.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
That makes sense.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Only met them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
This is pretty fun so far. I mean, I'm enjoying the quest and everything else.
Ah, there you are.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at
It's
that.
called hentai
the
too.
mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo
Sorry,
in
my
no
bad.
time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio! Got it. Revelio.
Okay, that was one, I guess. We still have one more.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio! Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
All right.
Revelio. Accio.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio. Levioso. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Professor Black
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Accio! The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it. Lumos?
I know. I mean, the reason is because I was, the page was right there. There's no way I was going to let it go.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Oh, this is pretty fun. Oh, sister. Where is she?
Do you suppose Black's children are as condescending?
Oh, she's right up there.
when my mother was here.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
Shit.
Did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too.
It could be Tom
So
Riddle.
sweet, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Hmm?
The moth!
Still streaming?
I should have seen that.
Still streaming. Okay, what the heck? Huh? I'll try. You need to leave at 8? It's not happening. I will pay for the Uber, okay?
If only Black
Sure.
had the power to choose the other professors.
Have you seen these penalties before anywhere?
Muggle-borns like Garlic.
Where somebody else is running late and you pay for the Uber? Sure. Then you better not be late, Yin Yin. Sure.
Do you think Elizabeth would like a fanged geranium?
Did you break your damn thing now?
Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
Good workout, dueling, Sebastian.
Okay, we need to find
Really, Master?
the next quest, I guess. Okay, this is done. 5%. Cents. Oh, this is pretty nice, isn't it?
Counter, I think. I'm happy to read about it. Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that, and now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That's funny.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be
Hey,
perfectly
hey,
honest, I don't
you guys
think he meant
ganging
any
up on this
harm.
Indian kid, okay?
I think he was
Not fair.
impressed,
Not
bragging
fair at
on
all.
my behalf.
Leave him
Amit
alone.
spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate
That's
it.
all you have, mate. You have
One of the
time.
books
We're gonna
is
do
my
every side
diary.
quest.
I'd rather it not fall
I
into
don't
the
want to miss
wrong
anything.
hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Alrighty.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
I saw the other one.
Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Did we complete it all? Because there were like, well, there's one more pending.
Revelio.
Please tell me the book is here so I can complete this and...
Accio. That's the last
That was
book.
pure luck.
Now to take them back to Cressida.
See, sometimes things just work out. The way they, I mean, I guess in different modes there would be different difficulties, you know, obviously. But this one is easy. Okay, anywho. We have to go back to Sadia. Reseda. Oh.
Revelio.
I gotcha. It's up there. Is this where we came from, yeah?
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me.
All right, so far it's been like really interesting, you know. I've enjoyed the gameplay so far. I think one thing I would say, maybe the what do you call it? Gameplay is a bit slow, you know. I mean, it's not really how do you say? It's not fast paced, so like that little thing, it's not for everyone. You know, like some people like fast paced games, they like action right away. This has a lot of side quests to it, so while you're playing at it, keep that in mind. Like if you keep doing that, you're gonna get extra rewards and all that stuff. I saw some of the players who were online and they did you know, they're all, I think, already halfway through the game. Some of them completed it already, but it seems really fun. Even the side quest and everything else, it's an easy pastime game. It's pretty chill. So you know, like you get a true sense of adventure in this game, which is I'm loving so far. And yeah, let's see how, you know, it progresses further. But so far, 10 out of 10. And we'll continue this tomorrow. I'm gonna get some rest. And thank you all for tuning in again. So appreciate that. Ciao.